it's a me, Mario, and this is my All-Stars package. Yes, this is totally not the voice I'll be using for the movie, for the record.
It is, though.
We know.
By the way, did you know that Bowser's gonna be musical? We know.
Quiet on the set.
By the way, did you know that Bowser's also going to be the best part of the book? We know!
We all know that.
Everybody knew about that as Jack Black!
I saw it coming and I can't see a thing.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to talk about the Super Mario Brothers movie while playing Super Mario All-Stars via the Super Nintendo app on the Nintendo Switch. Matt will be joining me as my player too, because, you know, much like the movie, we are going to be playing the Super Mario Brothers portion of the game. We'll see how far we can go, try to beat it, best to our ability.
Which means I'm Pepe Sylvia!
Yay!
Yep.
And also,
You're gonna be the Charlie Day to my Chris Pratt.
Hooray, it'll be fine. What's up, Hype?
I was just saying, like, this was something that I tried to pitch to the guys a few times, like having a video dedicated to just us talking about what would have been happening during that whole direct, because I didn't want it to be an instance where we would talk about it during the middle of one of our commentaries and people would have to wait 5 months to hear our initial reactions to it.
See, the thing I'm worried about is...
You know what? It's funny you bring that up, Hype, because initially you brought up doing that while playing Looney Tunes Carrot Crazy. Then I thought to myself, wait a minute, what about Super Mario All-Stars?
Yeah.
Why
It's
not?
like, you know what, James? You're right. Here's the key to my Ferrari.
You go first.
Oh boy!
Yay, so we're gonna do a two-player game, and...
That could have gone better, but whatever. I'll keep moving right along.
Sadly, we just passed Rhode Island.
What? What the?
I forgot it.
What? What the fuck?
You already did that edit, and I still love that.
Oh yeah, I did the edit. I just don't remember if I ever made it public yet.
I'll find it later. But anyway, so while James does a little bit of live playthrough here, we're doing this live. We are gonna. Would you say it's our goal at some point to cover the entirety of All Stars?
I mean, if we're already doing that for 3D All-Stars, why not?
Yeah.
The only problem is I don't think you can do co-op of the second game.
No. Only the original Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers 3 have proper co-op, two-player support attached to them. Lost Levels and Mario Brothers 2 are pretty much solo adventures.
Right, and also...
Isn't World part of this, or am I thinking of something else?
World is technically part of this collection through a different version of it.
Right.
Also, it's your turn, Charlie.
Let's go!
There you go, bubba.
And also, just as a very light correction there, Logan, it's mostly Mario 3 where it's going to be more of a co-op thing. Mario 1 treats it as more of a competition.
Yeah, so basically, the way this works is that it looks like...
Matt, what are you doing? Go down the pipe.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry!
You're fine.
I
You're fine.
forgot!
I threw him off.
You changed the timeline. But
I'm
no,
not a good Luigi.
But yeah, no, it'll be fine. He's dealing with slight delay because we're doing this online. Hey!
And let's save you from the pit.
Oh, here we go! Okay,
Oh, good,
nice,
it
he's
did.
good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so this is one of the way this... It looks like the way this works is each player is playing, and they're basically trying to see who can beat the game first, taking turns.
Yeah.
And if you die, then it's the other person's turn to try and get ahead of you.
I forgot about
Pretty
the
much.
pipe. I'm not going to... In fact, I forgot about the 1-up and the star as well. So...
You got the 1-up and the star, though.
I
so-
know! Because James revealed them.
Oh,
There
well,
we
that
go.
could be your
You're
benefit
welcome.
then. To trail
I mean,
behind.
you're welcome.
Okay, real talk. We're gonna try to do a whole playthrough of these two are gonna try to do a whole playthrough of Mario 1, and I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even know if there's enough to talk about with just the direct for a whole lot, because they did reveal a couple of things in the interview portion, but as far as the animation itself, I mean, we could all just go around the table here, but
Really
beyond
quick.
that, it
Really
Yeah.
quick, to say my favorite part, though. The whole aspect of Chris Pratt talking about the movie and then Jack Black talking about the movie. My favorite comment ever. Pratt sounded like he was held at gunpoint, and Jack sounded like he was the one holding the gun.
It's so funny because it's like, I kind of agree with Allie in a sense of like, I feel really bad having like interview audio be like an ultimate dictator of like how the actual performance will be.
Oh,
It's like, meep.
also,
but
thank you, CryoGX, for that comment on Twitter. I saw that.
very funny. Okay, so for the sakeness of you got text type, for the sake of fairness, James, what were your thoughts on the teaser footage shown at Comic-Con?
Well, I will say it was a very, very good first impression. And coming from Illumination Animation, that's saying a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it starts off with this very imposing-looking, like, frozen kingdom. Then all of a sudden, just out in the distance, there's literally a floating lava-filled island, which, ended up being Bowser's whole kingdom. It lands right literally right across the street.
That's an interesting thing. Sorry, just real quick. That's something that's kind of interesting, like, because I'm just used to the idea of, like, oh, Bowser just, like, using, like, his Koopa car or even just the airships. I never thought of the idea of, like, the entire kingdom itself just kind of, like, transporting around here and there.
He's done... It's happened before.
I mean, the only major, immediate instance I can think of is, honestly, I don't mind him doing this, considering the fact that if it's literally gonna go back and forth as it is right now, I don't mind not taking a slight.
I don't remember what happens in this world. I'm going to die.
We're about to find out then.
Just run away from the Likido.
And the Spinies.
Fuck!
And the Spinies.
You didn't run away from the Spinies.
That's what you get for cheating.
He got tempted.
Silence!
Again, but he gets a head start, it's fine, we'll see. Anyway. So, back to you, James. So then the castle lands, it's imposing, and
the castle lands right across from the supposed snowy ice kingdom, whatever it is. That's apparently ruled by the Mario 64 penguins.
Which Inky hates for some reason.
But they also
it's one of those things where it looks like it could be very much a byproduct of Illumination's usual, like, goofy-looking minions-based, like, creatures that end up being the comic foil of the...
They didn't
fireworks!
Act like that,
Ooh, fireworks.
You're right! Fireworks!
One firework.
Oh. I'm only worth that much.
That's all that was in the budget. Alright, back to you, Matt. Now move away from the Spinies.
Ah, fuck!
But don't get tempted.
Shut up!
Logan, Logan, I think you should have spoke higher. He said to move away from them.
Shut up!
Sorry.
I want the goddamn mushroom so I can have, just in case I accidentally run into something.
No, I get that. Really quick, so sorry, James. What happens if he game's over?
He has to restart from the very beginning of the world.
Oh, of the world, so I'm fine. Okay, good.
Yeah, where you're at right now, you're fine.
Okay, I thought he was gonna have to go back from 1-1.
Hello, and goodbye.
You would if it was the original game. All-Stars made so that it's only the beginning of the world.
Okay, you're free, you princessness of...
Oh.
Thank you, Mario! Our princess is in another...
Why are you choking me?
You say that, my initial thought was like, I saved you, princess!
Oh, I didn't think you thought of me that way, Mario. Give me a kiss.
I was like, he does look disappointed, like, get back in the bag.
You don't look at my face.
Oh, god damn it. Fuck it.
Well, you got an extra hit. Now that you're this speed,
act like Charlie Day is Luigi. Run the fuck for your life.
Run away from all those dry bones, which the dry bones actually look really neat in that trailer.
Oh yeah, the dry bones look pretty sick.
Everything looks good in that trailer.
But
fuck!
Up.
You gotta watch out for your head there. Again, it's.
I'm not good at this game. Fun fact.
I know it's been a while. This is part of your comeuppance from what happened earlier.
Fucking shut up.
So
I was gonna say initiation.
So James, as the castle landed, so of the characters that we already seen, your thoughts on Kamek's voice, since he was the first voiced character we heard in that entire trailer.
I keep forgetting that's Kevin Michael Richardson voicing the character.
Me too.
And I'd say, for what it's worth, it's about as I do appreciate that his range is still about as unpredictable as ever.
Yeah, that's the one thing that it's like. Next to like Charlie Day and Jack Black, Kevin was one of the few casting choices I was like confident in, mostly just because like, and I know this isn't the problem with just Kevin, but just in general,
I hate
like
you being
a
good
lot
at
of
this
people
game.
I was about to say like a lot of people can really underestimate like the range of an actor, and Kevin is definitely no exception. So I love the fact that like Kamek's really giving him a chance to like flex his vocal range, and the voice itself I really like. Like I think it fits Kamek to a T.
I think so.
It's fitting enough for me.
Is this the middle of the level?
Yeah, most if not every level in the game does have a mid-level checkpoint.
So, congratulations! You get to move forward. Oh.
Hypothetically.
Smart move right there. That honestly saves a lot of time and frustration.
Alright, and...
Just mind the falling eggs.
The spiny. Oh.
Kind of like he was like, oh, never mind.
Yay!
And never mind.
You did it. Anyway, so then...
I do it.
But yeah, let's see.
I win!
You have the whole Koopa army, and then we get to see Bowser right away, and I think his design is pretty good.
Bowser's already, like, I mean, we joke about it already, but, like, Bowser's already looking to be the best part of the movie, considering they know exactly how imposing to make him, while also making him about as boisterous as he's usually portrayed as.
And also...
I cannot wait for those musical moments.
And also, 100%, you can see the whole, like... You can see the Jack Black in his face and all.
Yeah,
that.
the elements of elements of his appearance in that, which that was why when when all the celebrities were first announced. Wow, about a year ago, when all the celebrities were first announced, Jack Black was the one I was the most like. You know what? I want to see what he does.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say right off the bat, like when you started speaking of Bowser, it's like even Logan brought it up. It's like. The Jack Blackerisms didn't immediately click until he roasted the front lines of the Penguin Castle and took their star. It's like, okay, yeah, that's definitely Jack Black.
Yeah.
But at first, yeah, no, like it sounded, it could have been different. And yeah, speaking of burning down the entire castle, that was a pretty, like, as far as illumination goes, that was a pretty good dynamic shot they did for that.
Like they actually had the budget to really force into this shot.
You got this.
I do good, I think.
So...
I don't do good.
I'm sorry, Matt. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at that exact scenario with Hype's voice.
You fucking jinxed me, you bastard! You jinxed me, you motherfucker!
I did not pick a good day to put. I should not have brought roller skates with me.
Quick disclosure. Ouch.
I was about to say that's the part. That's the immediate part. Where Luigi's like,
oh,
okay. It's like, you want to check it out? I'm gonna go back home and get the cleats. That's what I was missing from today's adventure. I need the cleats. With these spiky cleats, anything is possible.
Fucking hate you, bastards!
Quick disclosure, ladies and gentlemen. Initially, I was gonna have Hype be my player too, but then he decided, but then he brought in his whole. Watch me play a game again. Prove that I should not touch a controller. Trump card on me.
But basically, we didn't want a repeat of that one part of Wario Land 2.
it's fine. Okay. Well, these are narrow platforms.
I hate it!
Oh, hello.
Oh no, sorry, I
Ronnie
had
is
to...
in control.
No!
How did you do that?
Ah.
That's also the part where
I tossed the controller down next to me and it pressed the wrong button.
That's also the part where you hear Luigi immediately say, I see they map the floors on Wednesdays.
Fucking shut up.
Oh, very, very diligent, these Koopas.
So, again, no one's judged you. This is an old game. You have not played it in a long time.
Uh-oh. Bye.
Oh, nice.
Okay, there we go.
Again?
So I have to get through the entirety of World 4 now with one life, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's
there's
two
two
of
of
them now.
They're twins.
Twins.
Get back in the bag.
Get back in the bag.
Oh, trust me, it gets weirder a little further along you go.
So speaking of your Toad, how are the new there you go. So speaking of your Toad, how are the new dentures doing?
Fuck!
I can finally eat apples.
That's a tricky one. That does get me too. Just hit continue, Matt. Don't worry. You're still a world ahead of James.
I forgot start button. Yeah.
Yeah, you technically have unlimited continues, so.
You guys got this. So, it's winter time. So then after that, James, you got to hear a Toad.
James finally died!
I thought he died before.
No,
That's his first death.
Oh shit.
All right,
Yeah.
back you go, James.
Oh,
Back you go.
wait, what am I doing back here?
Aw, man, I took the wrong path back
Yeah.
home.
And the Lacuna's grinning like a devil right now.
It's time. Yeah, no. Then we got to hear Toad. So Keegan Michael Keel, he's putting a pretty good. He's doing the different voice. I like that.
No!
Oh boy.
Oh god,
That was tight.
Sheesh. Oh, nice.
I'm scared. Someone hold me.
I have the power now.
I have the power. I brought it. Oh, nice.
Fuck off, you! Fuck.
See, you're learning.
Bye-bye, Mr. Lucky 2.
There you
Yeah,
go.
go back dialing back real quick. Like, I will also say real quick, I do like how the Toads look in the movie. Like,
yeah.
they look about as close as they should from the games, while also giving them baggy pants.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Like
I guess
actual baggy pants and not diapers.
I guess we could talk about that. That there is that is something we could talk about. Is that not only before did we get the teaser, we also got to see that really neat poster, which I love the look of that poster.
It looks amazing.
It's a great poster. I just wish that everybody didn't make such a big fuss over Mario's lack of an ass.
He's fine.
I don't. What is wrong with you people? First Luigi, and he's private,
Oh,
and now
crap.
you
What?
people are weird. You people are cocoa weird.
Terrible seat.
Pieces.
But yeah, there was.
But yeah, no, the toes look great. Actually, now that looking back at that promotional poster, I'm not the only one that immediately sees that and think that they look much closer to their N64 models than even modern day Toad does.
Oh, I mean the castle's 100% the N64 castle.
Oh well, I'm not even just talking about the actual the set piece, which in and of itself looks really damn good.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Again, I'm very much looking forward to, and as we saw in the trailer, I'm very much looking forward to the
Back here again.
environments and stuff. And yep, I'm very much looking forward to the environments and things. I think that's going to be where the movie really starts to shine. But,
Yeah.
trying to think what else. Okay, and yes, now we get to the big elephant in the room. Again, we only got like 3 lines, so.
What was
Chris
it?
Pratt
3?
is Mario. Yeah.
No!
I'll save you, Mr. Mushroom.
Oh wait, I can't fly.
No, my problem was I was like, oh fuck, I jumped too far.
I forget, James. Does the All-Star version of this have the Luigi physics?
Not in the original game, no. All Stars, yes.
He
Oh,
just
boy.
said All Stars.
So this has Luigi.
Excuse me, not All Stars. Lost Levels. I meant to
Oh,
say
Lost Levels has Luigi physics. Okay,
Lost
okay.
Levels has because there's no 2-player play for that one. It said you get to pick a Mario game or a Luigi game, and I mean they'd actually have their distinct differences.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So anyway, you guys are here to watch James win.
So,
Oh no, I'm here to talk about the movie because
here to talk about
I'm one of those people that was like, I did not care whether that trailer was going to be good or bad. I just wanted to see what it finally looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
and
That's pretty much what I came in to see.
And I will say, I went into it. Yes, Illumination. The mere mention of the name Illumination as a company already established the idea that it was going to
Are
be.
you fucking?
Hang on a minute.
I would say.
I'm actually
tip.
getting angry.
Well, I was about to say, I have a tip. I think it works in this game, unless I'm thinking of a different Mario one.
No,
Face the other way when you hit the block.
No, I thought I did that. And
No,
didn't
try
work.
that. Try this. Try facing the left when you hit the block.
Yeah.
We'll
Like
experiment.
it usually works. It works in the modern games nowadays. I don't remember how consistent that is with the original Mario games though.
I feel like it started with World, in which case Lost Levels would have maybe included. Well, we'll see. What was it? I went into it already
Stop
having this
doing
kind of
good.
stigma.
Stop having fun.
I went into it already with the stigma that Illumination, what they're more known for is cost cutting, and thus inevitable corner cutting to try.
I jumped.
To try,
I
I trust you. Jump. Don't worry. That they're known to corner cut to make their movies profit, which they do. That's why they keep getting to be able to make them. But I will say, as far as Illumination trailers go, I'm actually quite on board to see where this goes. Nothing felt obnoxious to me. Nothing felt.
I love how the music didn't even start to really pick up.
It's like, wait, was that the... Can you do that with every... Oh no, there's 3 of them.
Get back in the
Oh
bag.
no, Luigi, they're multiplying.
How do you multiply?
You roll, and then you multiply. Save point.
Multiply. Sure. Thanks. Fuck you.
We're gonna make sure you get through this first before I continue.
Come on, dude.
I
jumped
At
into...
least
Yeah,
he's being
okay.
considerate.
I feel like the button is delayed because I got through that cavern so many
Okay,
times.
so here. I know, so there's...
There we go, God.
There you go, okay. So right here, we're gonna experiment. When you hit that middle block, look to the left when you do it.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh. Huh.
I have another idea.
What's that?
Once you get back in here.
Yeah, I know. The
before
second
you-
I jump up on that, yeah. There we go.
Like right around here. Stop.
Yeah.
Hold on, go back. Those two blocks that are protruding.
Oh.
Hit one of them.
There's a secret.
There you go.
No!
Oh! Oh, yeah, it was close.
Oh, hey. Oh, they don't let you do the push-ups.
Fuck you!
Oh.
Ow!
Well, here, let's just
Well,
continue.
it was
forward.
worth a shot.
Just jump over this pit.
Well, you know what? At least he knows it's there.
Yeah.
Just jump over.
I swear to God, I pressed the jump button. My controller decided to go fuck off. I think it's because my thumb is a little too close.
Could be it.
Worst case scenario, and I'm saying this completely honestly, would you be against me, like, as a quick pinch hitter tagging in?
There we go. Yes.
Yes, you would be
suspend
against
point
it, or
here.
yes, you do want it.
Oh, shit.
What?
Suspend point here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll get my switch ready just in case.
Fuck off. I said
That
no.
works.
I want to
Oh,
prove
that's what you said.
myself,
Sorry.
goddammit.
Sorry,
I said no.
When you said, sorry, when you said
I thought
full.
I thought you said yes.
No, I said
Okay,
no.
Okay, you're good. So stay up here, jump.
Actually, yeah, I want it. Yeah, keep doing it. You got it.
Because I believe this will take him to another.
Yes.
There you go. Off to World 5 you go.
Yeah.
Bye.
Who
I
will
earned
get there
this.
first?
Yeah.
And there's Mario picking up the scraps.
Suspend.
Okay. Well, no, you're already in a new world. I
You're
know.
in the world. This checkpoint's been given for you.
I like how like you paused as the
wonderful
Koopa was going for it. It's like,
Mario, hurry. I don't like the way that Koopa's looking at me.
Oh, the line!
Also, yeah, I'm you know what? I'm starting to see where Matt's coming from. I'm starting to see a few jumps here and there.
It's the little connection thing.
Not
but
actual like Luigi jumps, but like jumps in the frame.
Frame
So
rate.
I don't know. It could just be.
Fucking hell! Fuck!
I did notice that a few times, but yeah.
I told you to suspend me.
Because you get a
Like-
checkpoint there already.
You already got a checkpoint. Besides, I need to play.
Yeah, it's his turn to play.
I don't want you to play.
so
It's my turn to play the Switch.
So real quick, was there any other things that you were wanting to say about the trailer gems before we start going on the roundbound for the thing?
I know I brought this up back when Mario's design got leaked. Thanks, McDonald's. And I do like the design. Like, I do think it's kind of like the current movie Sonic. It's like a proper representation.
Oof. Why am I saying it in a Luigi voice?
Without outright, without deviating too far from the source. My only real nitpick.
I felt
I
bad for
told
you,
you
Mario.
to suspend. This is why.
You're at the beginning of the world. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Just
Continue.
go for it.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is, the only real nitpick, and it's something I definitely noticed a little bit with the trailer as well, is it just weird, or could Mario's face be a little less wide?
I think I don't mind it so much because, and it also kind of goes hand in hand with the Chris Pratt voice. It kind of reminds me of Deke Mario.
A bit, yeah. Well, a Deke Mario that tried to actually lose some weight.
This is my character development, Luigi. This is the Hotel Mario voice.
That's my character arc.
That's because you're a dog, Luigi.
Woof.
If they end that movie with, wasn't it nice of the princess to invite us to her castle?
I would love that actually, but
That'd be That'd be funny for the wrong reasons, but I mean, if it's there, it's there.
right.
I mean, to be fair, it can't be any worse than the Sonic movie.
Oh wait, no, here it is.
It can't get any worse than how much Sonic tried the first Sonic movie tried to shove in its Olive Garden thing.
Oh, I thought you were about to say, like, the time the Sonic movie shoved in Sanic.
I mean, there was that at least made sense. It was some random random old crazy guy's interpretation.
To be
of
fair,
what-
that was one of the
I
few
know you're out there, Blue Devil.
No, I know you're out there, and I know you're real. No, I'm not.
Yeah, more of that later.
Well, back to the old grind.
Yep. But I
Fucking
guess.
hate
Oh,
you.
I guess the. But I guess the other detail. Well, I guess the other detail that we could bring up is that, before the trailer even began to play, James, what are your thoughts on Koji Kondo being involved with the movie now?
I mean, good. If you're gonna make sure this music is as good as it should be, get the guy that actually helped make the
No,
songs.
don't be the same area where I am. No, I'm
No,
just
he's
kidding.
just skipping the level.
I just wanted to see what was up here. It was cool, I guess.
Because I'll cheat, you play normally, and yet you'll still win. I know how this goes.
I mean, to be fair, would Charlie Day Luigi actually be this way?
Yes.
Yes.
I know Waluigi would be that way.
Dude, if they ever do put Wario and Waluigi, if they ever do put Wario and Waluigi in the movie verse, which obviously they're not going to do in this first movie, who could you imagine them
Willem
being portrayed
Dafoe
by?
for Waluigi.
Why
No.
him?
Everybody's made the comparison. Come on, Willem Dafoe. Also, please save state me.
I'll wait till your next game over, and then I'll save state.
Go forward.
I will explain why that is a bad choice, then I'll let Logan give his thoughts on the trailer. Willem Dafoe is too cool to be Waluigi, which is why I suggest the much more accurate and potentially more funny casting choice, Adam Sandler as Waluigi.
No.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
No, I would actually kill you, Steve, if that happened.
You like Waluigi that much?
Waluigi is sadly my spirit animal. And so, I need to...
Man, I never knew about this side of you.
Okay,
I mean,
Logan.
to be fair, Waluigi also sees himself as a crap. Yeah.
As a
Waluigi
crap,
also
yes.
sees himself as a.
Save state me. Save state me.
Okay.
One more time.
No, save
Just
state.
be-
Damn you.
Just have fun.
You're gonna get a game over first, and you're gonna like it.
I did! Twice!
He did get game over.
Fuck you! But no, here's the
Besides,
thing. I
that
actually do think Willem Dafoe would make a good Waluigi. But the reason why Waluigi is my spirit animal is because remember, I only ever win games of Mario Party whenever I play him.
Huh.
Huh, fair enough.
Please no!
No,
I mean-
Please no! I only ever win Mario Party games whenever I play Waluigi. If I attempt to play anybody else, I lose!
Okay,
Because
everybody.
I'm no cheater.
Okay, everybody, I'm gonna be Waluigi from now on in every session. Sorry.
Interesting.
Exactly!
Anywho. But okay, you were trying to say something as well, James?
Something peach luck. Anyway,
Fair.
I mean, thinking about it, Willem Dafoe actually would make a pretty decent. I mean, if not Waluigi, then he can make it pretty decent. All right, fine.
Thank you!
This is your last one for a while. I'm gonna warn you that right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway,
fun,
if
Buster.
not a Waluigi, then...
I mean, I could also see Willem doing Wario.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, it'd be a little bit lighter than I usually like Wario, but he definitely does have that moxie.
Wee.
Beyond that, ouch.
Oh, that was right in the dick.
I hate this hammer bastard!
Hammer Brothers always sucked. They're like if not Magic Koopas, they're the literal elites of the.
What did I hit?
You hit his foot, I think.
You sniffed his toe. You're not supposed to do that.
I think he hit you right in the head.
No! Like, what did I actually hit?
Again, like, I think, like, the collision of his foot is what hit you.
Which is bullshit.
Easy does it.
I'm not saying it's fair, I'm just saying that's my guess.
Oh no, I got killed by his toe!
So,
Oof.
so James, you said you can see Willem Dafoe as a.
Wario.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
If not that, I'm still for Danny DeVito's Wario.
Danny DeVito as
That
Mario
too.
would be the better choice.
I don't know, like, if he wasn't interested in voicing Pikachu, I don't think he'll have any better luck getting him as
What
Stop
the
multiplying! Stop multiplying!
Woo!
That's,
I mean, I'll give All Stars this. I do love this as a gag. Like the more toads you save, the more of them do pop out of the bag.
Yeah.
I think that's cute. Yeah, a little something different amongst this. There you go.
Yes, there.
You baby.
Shut the
Just the silence.
Okay,
of
so-
I'm sorry.
While Matt contemplates murder, was there anything
Yes.
else before we let Logan have his turn?
I'm good.
Okay.
Mr. Logan?
So Koji Kondo, I'm excited to hear that because I remembered that was something that we were worried about. Not worried about. It was like the one sort of like nitpick we could give like wholeheartedly about the Sonic movies was that rarely they would have any form of Sonic music in the background.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh,
Come on!
And like I know it's like
Hey guys.
and I know how you doing. And I know it's like... And yes, I agree with them that... I agree with the directors that maybe having Sonic music examples every single time may be distracting, but...
This
I mean,
is
like, for
why
instance, like,
I don't play Mario.
Dang.
Or at least 2D Mario.
Mario's gonna be like, this is why I don't play you. You're gonna hurt Mario's feelings. He's right here.
What? Why do you have to be so mean? You really are like Waluigi.
They should just, make a Mario strategy game or something. That's more my shtick.
I'm looking forward to that.
Shut up.
More on that later.
Yeah,
what day does that come out again?
October 20th.
October 20th.
Okay.
Literally a day before Persona 5 also comes out on Switch.
Yes.
Actually,
Which,
it's funny. Like, I don't know why. I thought I thought the release was earlier than that.
Which more on that in a second because I do actually now.
No!
But Matt, you don't do that. Oh, I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. He had a checkpoint.
I'm pretty sure he was
Whoops.
at the mid-level checkpoint by that point. But we'll see what happens. That was actually legitimate. See, that's how you make it fun again. Anywho, I know that it could be a bit.
I hate these!
But I know, but like, yeah, hearing the orchestrated version of the Sonic drowning theme was pretty cool in Sonic 2, even though you can barely hear it over everything else. It was tense, it was neat, it sounded eerie. So hopefully being able to hear legitimate
I wasn't even
things,
asking, but thank you.
He's like, James like, okay, let's don't.
We gotta speed this along.
Don't worry,
We're already like what, a half hour, like more than a half hour in.
Don't worry, Pops. Don't worry, Pops. We're almost at your bedroom.
I don't know why, but I'm half expecting it to get to a point.
Actually, hold on. Let's see where the mid-level checkpoint reaches.
You die really quick and we'll check.
What?
Mom's the word.
Hi, Mr. Koopa.
Hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario.
It
You were.
Okay,
Yeah, you're at the checkpoint.
Oh boy.
Egg. Oh.
Okay. Jump over. Okay.
Anyway, well, I was thinking, like,
Forget the
because I
bubble
like
wrap.
how you were saving there was a part of me that was thinking, what if James's confidence in him got so low, it got to a point where it's like, say there's a section where it's like Luigi has to jump over a bunch of pipes. He would save state after every pipe he jumped over.
Shut the
There you
fuck
go.
up, you bastard.
One of them's gonna pop a piranha plant. I swear to God.
I know, and you always like psych yourself out. But anyway,
God forbid it's the red variety too. They have no manners.
never. But yeah, so Koji Kondo, I think it's gonna be fine enough. I think it's gonna be interesting to see. I think it's gonna be very interesting to see how those songs are in. I think Jack Black is having.
Oh!
Whoa! I think Jack Black is having a lot of fun as Bowser. It sounds like he's having a lot of fun being involved with this.
I'm going to die.
I'm going to die.
Going to die.
Yep.
Oops.
Was that a game over?
Yes, it was.
No.
Well, I mean, you're right.
We're both even now.
I
No,
love that.
come
Just
on,
like,
you didn't.
Wait, what was-
Oh, come on.
We're gonna get you through this world.
I'm sorry. I just
We're
love
going
that.
to
Like,
get you out of this hellhole if it's so hefty.
I'm sorry. I just love that. Like the visual comedy of like Mario turned around. It's like,
Wait, what was that?
My brother is dead.
No!
Those are his last words.
I can still hear his voice.
Oh my gosh.
I give up.
I don't care if we. I don't even know. I don't even care if we beat this anymore. I'm having fun.
yeah, same here. So yeah,
but
Thanks
yeah,
for
talking
about
having
Koji
fun
Kondo.
with my misery.
I think the design. I think the
Oh,
designs
misery.
are looking pretty. I will say visually, I think this movie is looking. I feel like I'm gonna make people angry if I say flawless, but I will say it looks a lot better than what I was. Oh,
Bonus.
A bonus game.
okay.
How
But
you
yeah,
can get those up there?
I definitely know that it definitely looks better than I was thinking. Like all the designs look pretty good, and how to put this, I knew it was going to look weird. Nice. I knew it was going to look weird if they just straight up put the video game models wholesale into the movie. So in terms of taking creative liberties to get these models into the game, I think they made. So far, I'm thinking they're making the right choices. Even the toads with the teeth, I'm okay with Keegan Michael Key Toad.
And dimples.
Yeah.
Keegan Michael Toad.
Yes, and Biddy.
Actually, another thing I will
and
comment
James
regarding.
yeah.
Actually, another thing regarding Mario's design that, I can get used to, but it's one of those things I have to really think on for a moment. The fact is, I never really considered the idea of, like, Mario, a Mario that looks closer to his game self, wearing a collared shirt.
Yeah,
I think it's a harmless addition.
It's harmless, but it's also one of those things where, like, usually I just imagine that as a sweater.
Oh.
Or just a regular long sleeve shirt.
And he has those gloves with the split seam and stuff, which is a neat idea. Neat detail. There you
Oh,
go.
yeah, that has its own flair.
Try to think. So the world design, we already mentioned that. The shots of Bowser toasting the entire castle without even needing any of his real. Ultimately, didn't even need his army for anything other than a show of force because he loves presentation. Like,
Well, of course, that's just Bowser in general.
yeah.
I mean, honestly, Bowser was already, like, not even just that. Like, I know Kamek was doing the work of shoving the penguins aside, which, that's all fine and good. But, ouch!
Suffer like I have suffered, bitch.
Now, you were saying about, like, Kamek shoving all of them aside.
I mean, it's one of those things where, like, it made sense to have Kamek do that more so, but I know, like, there's certain games, especially in the earlier days, where it was implied that Bowser was also a long-term practitioner of dark arts, so I could see Bowser doing that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably could,
give
but I
up.
guess it's just one of those things. I'm guessing it's just one of those
Okay.
things where
Ouch!
it's,
So
oh,
do I!
I got shot!
I kid.
That's why you don't look down the barrel of the gun when you're testing it. Oh my gosh.
We're just gonna go moving right along.
I'm curious to see.
No!
I'm still curious to hear what all the other performances are going to be like. If there's going to be any cool little visual Easter eggs to be found in the movie.
Well, we already see a few in that poster.
Right, the question mark block, the antique
Oh!
shop. This is the part where we begin to devolve a little bit.
Where'd that banana peel come from?
Oh, apparently, just throwing this out there as an opinion thing. Have either of you had the chance to listen to the French and Spanish? So apparently whoa, nice.
Oh, cool.
To note,
I got it.
whenever they're doing,
Fuck!
I guess
I
whenever
did make
they,
an extra life, though.
that's good. Whenever they do a dub of sorts with with trailers, so that's not the final voices that will be in the movie yet per se. That's just the people they got to do that
Ow!
quick trailer for the masses. I thought the French dub version of Mario in that trailer sounded pretty on point for
Yeah?
anime.
I'll have to listen to that because, like, not for nothing, it's never occurred to me to do stuff
Damn
like
it.
look up the trailers in different languages.
Ah. I wasted that extra life I got.
Okay.
Oh, well. You know what they say, waste not, want not.
Yep. Careful. Whew.
There's gotta be some sort of pick-me-up around here. Oh,
There
goody.
you go. To the
Yeah,
last
lunch.
one, Mario. There you go. And
Last
I
call!
was like, take note, Matt. This is your time to get insight, research on the levels ahead.
Uh-oh.
Whoop!
Now you know where a mushroom
Stupid
is. Now
hammer,
you
brother.
know where that thing is. Uh-oh.
There's a mushroom.
Oh, even better.
Uh-oh. Two of them.
Alright.
Better safe than sorry.
Well, okay.
Hey,
There we go.
But I don't want to deal with those fucking hammer bros. That's the problem.
that's fair. They're bitches.
Who? No.
This is Mario, you don't say that.
Come on,
Birds and
Mario.
the bees.
Fuck.
Doc.
How many worlds are in this game again?
8.
Ah, yeah.
So you already passed the halfway point. Look at you go, you little
Yeah,
bastard.
yeah, because I
What's
fucking
there?
cheated, bastard.
Who says you cheat?
I can't go any higher. I'm sorry, I'm messing you up.
Holy sh... Peach, easy on the helium there, babe.
That's the skit where that's my skit. I call it the guy who lies, who gets higher and higher pitched.
Hi guys, I like to know I'm good at RPGs, I'm good at tactical games, I am not good at platformers, specifically 2D.
Why did we have you there for Raymond?
Because
Because
I,
it was
he asked?
fun. That was the
because
answer.
it was fun!
Oh.
Remember,
Oh,
I was the
fuck.
one who did the least shit!
Yeah.
Well, there's my game over.
Well, to be fair,
Ah.
a lot of that had to do with the fact that you had to leave in some worlds.
Yeah. You are going to be my...
Your...
There we go.
There you go.
He's going to be
Sorry,
my...
that's on
there
me.
we go, yep.
My one-up girl.
All right, we'll
You
get.
know, imagine if Pauline ends up being
Don't Don't steal my
What's the
tactic! Don't steal
Somewhere
my
in
tactic,
the-
bitch!
Like the mayor of the New Donk. The mayor of New Donk?
In that, yeah.
Or if she makes a surprise appearance in the movie.
Well, I mean, we
mean-
do know that there's gonna be like some Donkey Kong elements in there, like with DK and Cranky being in there.
You know what? I have a theory.
Uh-huh.
I think that Mario is going to come from his world, and and all that New Donk, and we'll see an intro of him beating Donkey Kong and all that stuff and saving Pauline. And then, years later, that's him falling into the Mushroom Kingdom, where they maybe need a hero to save the Mushroom Kingdom, so they call on Mario.
Well, I know there's this outline of sorts. Hear me out. I know there's this outline that was at one point pitched where the reason why you would know about Donkey Kong and Cranky is because when some hullabaloo happens, initially Mario thinks it's Donkey Kong up to his old tricks again. But then he goes down and talks to Donkey Kong, and he is told that no, it's not me. I had nothing to do with it. Or something. And
I
that's
didn't do it.
No!
Man,
And that's how he then winds up in those sewers, looking around, finding the warp pipe that takes him to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah,
At least
seven
that's what
lives, I
the
hate this.
that's what this leaked outline seemed to suggest when we first saw it, like way back.
Well, how old is said leak?
I think a few
I don't know,
months
wasn't it
old.
like March or something? It was like spring. It was like before summer that we first heard about that. And for again, all we know, maybe that played into the initial pitch that Nintendo wasn't all for.
Well, that's weird because, like, if it's the same outline I'm thinking of, that was the one that had a little bit more of a positive reception.
Right. I'm not sure. I am not certain. All I know is that supposedly, as we discussed, at one point this Mario movie business got to such a deplorable degree that Nintendo made their own film production company and said, "Okay, now we're officially we are officially taking the reins."
No,
to
no, what I want.
on this project.
No, what I want an interstellar Pikmin movie.
Oh, we were talking about that. What would you say about? I doubt they could go. I doubt they could give it the same serious tones that you expect from the series. But I guess since we were talking about movies, if it's real quick, are there any other thoughts on the movie itself?
I mean,
Oh boy, careful. I did have a few, but I was gonna wait until you were finished.
Well, my point was gonna be.
oh fuck you.
My point was gonna be going on to a future projects. Looking more towards the future. So yeah. Hype. You say your thing.
Okay, well, I think I was one of the people that was a little bit more like cautiously optimistic in preparation for the Illumination Mario thing, mostly just because it was something that I think me and Logan did talk about, like the idea of like Illumination kind of has to know that like out of all their movies, this is the one where they can't afford to go half-bake everything, so it's like they knew that a lot was riding on this, and I was really curious as to whether or not that would show in the trailer. And I'll say, like, the trailer, like James said, it definitely left a good start. I love how they have Bowser portrayed here. Like, it seems like it has that perfect balance of menace and goofiness that I would expect out of Bowser. Visually, it is, I go so far as to say, is like you mentioned, it is like the best looking film that they've made so far. Like, just in terms of like how intricate all the
Give up.
just in terms
Logan. Fine.
Okay.
Fine, okay?
Well,
Fine. I'll relent because I know this commentary will go on for 5 more fucking hours if I continue playing. I am
Not
good at
5
RPGs.
more hours.
I am good at tactical games. I am good at some shooters. I'm not good at 2D platformers.
Wow, Matt, you sure got a lot more fresh.
Yahooey!
Fresh.
What?
Logan's icon.
The fact that I've changed my icon to be more Splatoon centric. Cause I'm back, everybody.
And about time too.
Now Logan will be my Charlie Day.
I've got the power! I've got the...
Oh,
We can build a spaceship!
I was surprised about. Do you remind me of one of my favorite bits of his?
oh!
You remind me of one of my favorite bits of his where they're doing this heist and it's like, why can't I stop the car? That's because I cut the brakes. I'm the wild card. And he just jumps out the back of the car.
Oh, how do I do this again?
I just want to make sure that.
Whoops. I tripped.
Whoops, now I failed.
That's okay. That means I get to start fresh.
Exactly, like your icon.
Yeah. Okay, we're realsies though. We're gonna beat this thing. We're
Ouch!
gonna beat this
My
thing.
head!
Please let it not be you.
No.
Okay. Matt, you get to
Take
make fun of me all you want now.
Good. Fucking
It
suffer,
begins.
bitch.
Now it is you who will have eyes looming over his shoulder.
Yep.
So why you guys are just like pissing
And
away?
yeah, you're
Should
still
I continue
doing
with my
better.
thoughts?
Oh yeah, go ahead, Hype. Continue.
Okay, so let me see. Last thing I talked about. Oh, that's right. I was talking about how gorgeous the trailer looked. Like,
Yes.
like not even just in terms of like. Honestly, it was a lot of factors. Like the way the environments look, the way the models look, and even just the cinematography. Like that shot where it was like the back of Bowser's army as Bowser was roasting the ice castle. That looked beautiful. Like I could tell. Like this is. From a cinematography standpoint, this is definitely a lot more ambitious than anything Illumination has so far.
I mean, okay, so I say this having seen a little bit of Minions 2 and Sing 2, which I will say Sing 2 is still a very fun in its own right movie. I'm just not super big on jukebox musicals.
That's fair.
But, so, how to put this? Illumination has talent. The problem is just the corner cutting that happens in order to make a profit. Oh, I forgot how fast that fire bubble comes out.
Yeah, I can kind of see what you mean. Like, I always imagine it's like, Illumination are definitely good artists, they're just not good storytellers.
Yeah.
Or again, whatever storytellers they have, whenever they get to a point where they're like,
Well, that's just dumb.
I should have grabbed the hammer and thrown it myself. Alright.
They're like the modern day post Looney Tunes Chuck Jones.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, that was basically it. It's like, whenever they had talent on their team, they then were told, hey, nice. They then were told, hold on, don't go too wild, the budget can't handle it. And it's like, again, same as I was with Sonic 2 or Sonic 3, whatever, like, so far, I am already, thank you, Visibility Frames, so far, I am already, nice, so far, I am already pretty stoked or pretty interested to see what this movie looked like in theater. Oh my gosh, you guys okay?
I think Fred's dead. Oh, no, Fred!
Actually, it's like,
Oh, that's terrible. Get back in the bag.
Get back in the bag. That's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. Y'all wouldn't happen to have any cooking oil, would you?
We are only
oil.
5 feet from
Well, damn,
lava.
Luigi.
I will go dump you into it.
anyway, so, like, okay, so going back, I definitely love, like, the visuals, like, what we have of the story so far seems interesting. Like, it looks like Bowser's trying to collect, like, a bunch of power stars, because, like, I'm sure that's probably meant to be, like, the invincibility star. I kind of thought it was supposed to be, like, Mario 64 power stars.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I thought that too. Where like that, and that would give him ultimate power, being invincible and stuff.
They're probably going to combine the Power Star and Invincibility Star. Let's be fair. It's like
it's
how they
likely.
combined the Master Emerald and the 7 Chaos Emeralds in the second movie, second
That's
Sonic
true.
movie, despite the fact that they are supposed to be separate items.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I guess that does make the question. Now that I think about it, why did they make 7 emeralds in a case of the 1 Master Emerald for the sake of the movie plot?
Basically, they wait, what?
You're saying, why did they bother making it like a combination?
They probably
Fusion
probably wanted to put the idea of Knuckles becoming the next defender of the Chaos Emerald, and also the fact of Supersonic into the movie, and you need the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
I'm just saying, practicality-wise, they essentially, like, when they were making the Master Emerald, like, the Chaos Emeralds are just, like, a whole part of that. So it's like, why bother making 7 little bits of it instead of just you stick to the whole, the one
How about
big
this?
deal?
We all just how about we all just agree that thank God there is no elephant inside the Master Emerald for no fucking reason. Hello, comics.
Yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair.
I was about to say,
I
I
mean,
thought
that
that was a
stop
panda.
Archie.
I thought it was supposed to be a panda, and I'm like, oh no, wait, that's the special stages.
Yeah. It was silly.
I guess you could say it was pandemonium.
I'm glad Logan's taking your place.
I'm so scared.
Thank you.
I don't even have time to get mad.
So-
oh my gosh.
Is it too late for me to admit that I'm afraid of heights?
Again,
boy.
I'm going to say this. I am good at tactical games. I am good at RPGs. I am good at some shooters and all that. First-person shooters, to be exact. I'm good at those kind of games. Platformers are where I have a problem.
That's fair.
I will say
I
that
mean, in some ways, I'm kind of the inverse, considering
I guess
that,
you
like,
could. I guess you could say for me, it's a jumping-off point.
also to distract from that, anything else. I will also say that I like the amount of effort they put into making each of these worlds feel unique. Like this one, like because before the background never changed. The bushes never changed. It was all this one thing, and for All Stars they really went far to try and add new little mechanics, and the bloopers being flesh colored looks really weird.
I will be right back.
it's a little uncanny.
Yeah, I also don't like their legs being ribbed like that. It's weird. Thank you.
I'm outie.
Thank you.
Maybe.
Okay.
At least we're almost done with these adventures.
Yeah, I'm gonna say right now.
He lied through his
Yeah, I'm gonna
teeth.
say right now. I cannot promise I can beat this game. The only way I could beat this game right now is if I went back to World 4-2 and went into the warp pipe all the way to World 8.
Yeah.
Okay. If you had gotten hit by that Koopa,
After all
That
of
would have
that,
been that'd be very humiliating. And no, I don't have the confidence in me to try and tempt the infinite one-up trick.
no worries. I think you were already past the point where you could easily do it anyway.
Yeah.
okay, here we go.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm here.
Oh, that's right, I exist. And now I don't exist.
I'm sorry. It's a little slip. I'm okay. I can't claim any Johns. Just I need to remember that the physics of Mario 1 are a little different than I'm used to.
Oof.
Like
I mean,
that.
I don't blame you on that, and I don't blame James for that switch, because not switch, the jumpy thing, because slight bit of a context. Me and Sam were playing like the original NES version of this, like for my 10th anniversary stream. I was having a hard time adjusting to it as well, and like that spring in particular, like it took me by surprise how it's like, oh, that's not how those springs work.
There's a little bit of forward momentum to everything, so you got to be a little careful. There we go.
Whee!
All right, time to beat a Bowser.
For those wondering, yes, we probably could have beaten this game much earlier if it was just me that was playing this game.
But that's not
Possibly.
why we're here. We're here to waste time.
No, we're
and have
here
fun.
because we want to just talk about shit. We want to talk about movies.
So
Yes.
okay, so how about
Oh,
okay,
boy.
James? Man-to-man, heart-to-heart talk. We gotta figure out what to do with that spring. He can't be hanging out in this household anymore.
they've oiled it too good.
It doesn't pay its rent. It leeches off our groceries.
Yeah, no, that you're not wrong.
And it constantly jumps around, and it constantly hops around the question of when they'll pay the rent.
Before we got into that, what were you about to ask?
Me?
Yeah, like weren't you about to like ask someone something before you got sidetracked by that spring?
I was gonna ask the both of you and Matt when he gets back. So, okay, so we went into this with the stigma of what Illumination. Okay, we went into this with the stigma of what Illumination was known for, what their designs typically were like, and you know that had us a little bit nervous. Now that we've seen what they can do when Nintendo lights that fire under their ass, would you be against them handling?
When it already has their thumb up it.
Yes. Would you be okay with them handling other properties than just Mario? Now, gosh, yeah.
I would say I would not be fully against it, but it would really depend because like first off, I'm not going to trust them to do Zelda if they ever do it.
Oh yeah, no, Zelda's a hard no for me because that would require talent other than fucking Illumination.
Right, but if I were allow them to have permission to touch anything else, I'm kind of curious as to what they would do with Kirby.
Yeah, I'm pretty much thinking the exact same thing because Kirby feels the closest. Oh god, now he's dropping hammers.
I'm throwing hammer. Oh. You were gonna say that. There was one other thing I had an idea about. Hear me out. What?
Oh, hello.
I was so scared I was gonna see a big toad.
They didn't have enough room for 6 toads, so they stuffed them in that hat.
Okay. That's one way to get around the sprite limitations. Okay, now it's my turn, shot. Now it's my turn.
Turn shot.
Thank you.
I'll let you have that one.
Yay. I won't let you down, boss.
Whoops, you let him down.
Mario, I'm looking down!
I won't let you down, boss. Okay. Here I go again on my own.
I fucking hope you let him down multiple times, like I have.
Well, he did once earlier.
I heard.
So.
Oh, before
I saw.
Sorry, I was about to say, I do want to continue that topic, Logan, but I just remembered there were a few other things I wanted to say about the trailer. Voice.
Bye!
Oh, boy.
Yay! I finally did. Are they gonna say Mario or Luigi like the hacks they are? Yay! They remembered me. Oh God! Now Fred is dead too.
Not Fred.
And-
Again.
But yeah.
Fred is deader.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, James. You're about to say something.
I forgot what I was gonna
Okay,
say.
then to continue my thought on that thing was, hear me out here. If not Kirby, I could see them kind of doing it'd be a retcon of sorts, but I could see them doing an almost prequel thing with covering like Yoshi's story
Yoshi's?
or Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
Just in
Yeah,
general.
Yoshi's Island I think would make more sense. Actually, now that I think about it, considering their typical, their typical style, I could also see them doing Pikmin.
I could see Pikmin.
Which is already funny considering, Nintendo's already been doing that, perfectly fine on their own.
I was gonna say I could see him doing Pikmin, but it would have to be either a hybrid or just Pikmin 3, because I think you need more. You need more than one main character to like have the interactions and stuff. And I think the captains of Pikmin
What about-
3 would go ahead.
I mean, yeah, the Captains of Pikmin 3 could definitely hold their own movie. I mean, Olimar only has Louie.
Right, and Louis
And no one wants Louie.
is he's chewy.
Louie is adult.
Adult. He is adult. He is a cannibalistic, not cannibalistic. He is a lummox.
Would you put it past him to be?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Here's the thing. I personally wouldn't want them to do Pikmin though, because
Why not?
here's the thing. Yes, their animation now, because of Nintendo, is good. However, I personally feel like the best people to do that would be like DreamWorks, because let's be fair, DreamWorks has some of the best environments in movies, hands down. So because of that, I feel like their environmental work would be the best choice for like a Pikmin movie.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Oh, is there any other big IPs?
Actually, you know what? I would want to see Pixar do a Star Fox movie to redeem the Lightyear movie.
I don't know.
I think. Okay.
I really don't know.
Random thought.
That might be a lost cause at this point.
Random thought. And please don't read too far into this statement. I know I'm not going to. I think DreamWorks does the best furry designs out of the animation community.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
yeah, no,
you know
they
what?
totally do.
Actually,
They
I'll give
absolutely
you
do.
that. Well, no.
Get whoever, straight up, get whoever did the art design for Bad Guys to do Star Fox, and then we're good.
You know what? Yeah.
Exactly.
That's not bad. That's fair. Also, I was thinking though, Disney does have some really good.
Zootopia, right?
Yeah, Zootopia. So.
There was one other movie potential that I thought about, and I know I talked about, and I hate it because I know it would absolutely be up their alley. If there was any other Nintendo property to tackle, it would be Splatoon.
Yeah, for Illumination.
See,
yeah,
it would 100% be Splatoon because it fits perfectly with their demographic.
I know, and I'm not even against it. If they can make the designs work, here's the thing. Here's how Splatoon can. My foot.
My foot.
my tootsies.
All right, I'm fine. Let's go. Here's how Splatoon
My
can work.
toes.
You can have Splatoon be for the trendy kids, like the young, basically make it like the Karate Kid of sorts, where like this one kid is not good at turf war until the freaking agent story with Captain Cuttlefish happens, and he becomes a hardened battle warrior doing a training montage to take down Octavio. Like the outline, it's all there. But here's the thing: You can have it be for the kids and all this cool, fresh lingo. Do not try to make it topical. I know Illumination. I know your writers is gonna be sitting there like zip tied to the chair, not wanting to like let go and wants to make the dab joke. First of all, Splatoon 3 already beat him to it, but you can't...
I mean, that's also the reason why I think they would totally do Splatoon, because that's pretty much the kind of shit that Splatoon does anyway.
But like visual stuff, like don't try to mix in the lingo or try to make topical like Kesha or Megan Thee Stallion jokes in Splatoon. Don't do that. I know it's super tempting, but Splatoon I think works.
You know, you say that they would make those kinds of jokes as like ancient.
Yeah, they would. They actually would.
Okay,
like the
yeah, they
Selfish
probably would.
And that I would
oh my
them.
god, you're right. The more you say, damn it. The more you say it, I can absolutely.
Luigi, that's not a bad.
The more you say that, I absolutely could see that where like they're pulling. It's like we found ancient scrolls depicting them worshiping a horse god known as Megan the Stallion, or known as Megan the Stallion. And like one of the E's got like wiped off, so they thought it was just. Anyway.
But,
I'm unfunny, so.
And what's a and look how they handled such trials, such as the Johnny Depp versus what's her face?
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard trials.
But yeah, so just be very careful with that. Don't try to make it trendy, because I think Splatoon works so well. Because even though it's this, how to put this, maybe this will be kind of pretentious, but I almost think of it as like Demolition Man, where like. It's so corny and cheesy that it actually becomes a little bit timeless because of how hokey, like, yeah, we're cool. Oh, right, this one.
Yeah, these kinds of levels are not my favorite.
So is it what, bottom, top, mid, or?
Bottom, I want to say it was bottom, top, mid.
Let's see, bottom. Okay, yeah, so.
Only one way to find out.
Let's try top.
Nope, now top. Not going on top tonight.
I will give them credit, though. For the time when this level came out, this probably was pretty advanced that they were able to make this work. And go up top. Mid, I think. Okay.
And then top, I think. Okay, we're good.
Hooray!
And at this point, I don't want to have to do that again. I'm sorry.
I know.
I want to get a move on.
I know, we're so close. We're almost at, like, the final world. And whoever beats it first
We're
is...
the home stretch!
For that reason. And I know. It's...
I sure keep that!
And at this point, we don't both have to win. It just, if someone wins it, then we call it a day. We had a lot of fun. Die, Bowser. You prick!
What? Oh, by the way, it's not immediately obvious all the Bowsers we've been fighting are fakes.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. It's like you could... What the fuck?
They kidnapped the children as well.
Even Mario's like, I love Mario's like, I did that. What?
Huh?
Like he looks to the left. What?
Also, by the way...
Yeah, no, you...
Instead of just animation, what movie studios or companies, directors, actors, all that stuff, for other Nintendo properties, even live action? Because I do want to see a live action Metroid movie done well.
No.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, if you're going to do Metroid, it would make the most sense to do like a live action / CG hybrid.
Yeah.
Bloomhouse Productions presents
no.
Luigi's Mansion.
God.
I mean, Charlie Day did say he would be on board for a Luigi's Mansion movie.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? No. Not a Luigi's Mansion movie. What if it's a Luigi's Mansion, like, TV series?
Where he goes into different mansions?
Maybe not so much a TV series, but like a series of shorts a la, what was it? Like that one Cars spinoff we watched together.
Cars spinoff? Yeah, I can see that. I'm waiting for you.
It'll literally just be its own short-term special. Oh wow, that's the Luigi that's the Luigi way.
Do I get the fireworks?
You do?
Because I ended on the number 7.
Let's see. Nope. No.
Wop wop.
And from here on out, World 8 does not have checkpoints, so it's pretty much cannonball runs from here on out.
Also, Logan, you there?
I was so ready for fireworks.
But
Like I was just sitting there with my mouth agape, like. But yeah, okay. So in all seriousness, I could see a series. So that's the other thing is that oh my gosh, I just now realized that is something very interesting to consider. So we were talking about like how we would watch this movie. Like I'm gonna try and see the Super Mario movie in theaters. Comes out April, so yeah, you got something to look forward to next spring. But
assuming another goddamn life-threatening pandemic doesn't, show its way there.
Fingers crossed.
Oop.
Well, I jinxed it in one way.
But we were talking about like how can we all watch it? Well, typically we would watch things on streaming services, but what streaming service is going to have this movie? And typically, a lot of the Illumination projects have been on Netflix, which
I mean, yeah, that's what I figured.
Which then go ahead.
I was about to say, if not Netflix, I could have sworn, I don't know if all of them are on there, but I want to say at least some of them are also on Peacock.
I mean, I guess there's that. Problem is, I have never once considered Peacock.
I have it.
Okay.
Well, isn't that mostly because you and your family subscribe to it?
Yes.
Okay, well that's.
So
fair.
I mean, that's just kind of how it is. Family benefits.
Yeah, that's fair. So.
Oh no.
You got this.
You know what? Might as well go fresh.
Yeah, why not?
Oops.
But the other thing, I was thinking. Basically, the thing I thought was interesting was this could mean that you would have both the Mario movie and Sonic Prime on the same service if it was on Netflix.
That is true.
What have I done?
Oops.
Speaking of which, did they have a release date for that series yet?
For Prime,
Prime?
I know it's later this year. I think they said winter. I don't know if they gave out a specific month though.
I'm looking it up now. Let's see. We have anything? Nope, just 2022 at some point. All right. Well, they're down to 3 months.
If it was going to be coming out, it would have to be during winter.
Right, like around Christmas time.
Yeah. Oh, also a random thought. Sungwon Cho just released his thoughts for the Mario movie from the trailer.
Yes.
Anything noteworthy to say?
Well, first, I assume he made some sort of shit post, but because then the
Well, I mean, that sounds about right for his type of content.
because the tweet immediately starts off with, "Fine, my actual thoughts on the Mario trailer is that Jack Black sounds great, Bowser looks great, should have done a Bowser movie." Not wrong.
I mean, yeah, no shit. Dude, Bowser's Inside Story.
Yeah.
Make that a movie.
Oh, that would be fun. And then he also said, and then his final thought, which that'll probably be my takeaway from it too, is he said, "No, I do not think animated movies are for kids, but I think writing wise, this one is definitely going to be for kids, and that's okay. I hope kids have fun."
That's
Oh yeah, I mean, I expect it to be around the same, hopefully the same quality of writing as like the Sonic movies.
Right.
Anyway, since we were just doing that, I did want to finish my thoughts before I let Matt have his turn.
Yeah.
Because I've been patient, but I also wanted to humor you with your future Nintendo tangents.
Sorry. Okay. That's it for me. I've covered pretty much all of the future Nintendo stuff that I can think of.
Okay, so
actually, real quick, I will say one more. I'll say one more that I just thought of. That I know that's gonna get Matt thinking. Who would you trust with a Xenoblade movie?
Was it?
Whoever does Doctor Who?
No, God, fuck off. No, I actually did think about that. Warner Brothers would definitely be the best, like Legendary Pictures, if they pull their head out of their ass. Or just Legendary Pictures in general.
Watch out for the hammers.
Alrighty. I'm catching up slowly. Bring in the fat one.
I'm almost there, brother.
We ate the fat one, sorry.
They're fat-headed.
That is true. Get out of here.
Yeah, then where was I? Oh yeah, Autumn in the
That's
Mushroom
a
Kingdom.
lot of things.
Indeed.
Oh, this is supposed to be the... Oh, I guess you're right. I never considered that. Yeah, World 8 of the first Mario Brothers movie may actually be the Mushroom Kingdom itself.
Could be. Oh!
That sounds about right. Okay, you gotta read... Yeah, just go for it.
Yeah, we're already at a point where I kind of want to get this done now.
I know, we're about an hour 15 in. And I don't know if we...
okay.
Did we still...
Okay, so I guess if that's the case, I better finish up quick so I can let Matt have his time. So basically, I was talking about voice acting. Bowser sounds great. A little surprised I didn't give him a filter, but I still think he sounds great regardless. Chris Pratt, I still need to hear more of it, but I'm not totally against it. I'm definitely looking forward to how Luigi and Peach sounds. I'm definitely interested to see how the DK characters look and sound, because if they look about as good as Bowser and Mario do here, then I'm very excited. Overall, looking forward to the movie. I can't guarantee I'm going to see it in theaters, because I don't go to the theaters often anyway, but I'm still hopeful that it'll be good.
Okay. Fair enough.
Understandable.
Oh,
We'll have to
a
see
nice day.
what's... we'll have to see what the other trailers look like. Hopefully, when they come out, and we'll get more.
Because they did
reactions.
confirm they're going to be showing off more footage soon.
Yes, that's right. I guess the last takeaway, as far as like official news, is you can't steal his cloud in this one, can you?
Nope.
Nope, not in this game.
Is
That wouldn't be until I want to say Mario World.
rats? That was the other quick takeaway that we learned was that animation will begin next week, as of us recording this, and that
Animation will begin. You mean
it'll finish, and then the musical scoring with Koji Kondo and Kevin What's His Face will begin at the end of next week once the principal animation is done. That way they can make the score match the animation.
Yeah.
Okay. Matt, your thoughts?
Animation looks great. Everything Bowser related is going to be great in the film. Probably Luigi related as well, because I do adore Charlie Day.
That's mean.
Forgot about
But
that. That totally is
What?
mean.
What happened in the game is what was mean.
It leads you to think that you can hop over the small pit, but then the big boy comes in, and then
no. But yeah, no.
You basically got to land on the. You gotta land
That
on the
one
first
just
page.
tricked ya.
yeah, that one just like hand delivers you to death. Anyway,
It's like boing.
yeah,
That one
continue.
just hand delivers you to death. I love that.
Yeah, because it was so gentle, like, oopsie daisy, there you go, bye-bye now.
But no,
Continue.
yeah, basically, I
Oh, hello.
I think the movie looks like it will be fine. I think it will be good as, say, Detective Pikachu or Sonic 2? No. But I do think it will be a fine enough movie because Nintendo does have a grasp on it. They have a let's be fair, they have a fucking vice grip with a goddamn Hitman strangle cable around Illumination at all times, saying you better not fuck this up.
Otherwise,
we have a whole bunch of blackmail that we will send straight to the presses if you fuck this up.
But no.
that's about it. That's about right.
But no, like I do think it'll be.
I mean, I doubt that's anything like that, but still, it's like, again, it's a classic case of like, this is something they can't afford to fuck up.
No.
Right.
At the very least, not spectacularly.
Nintendo's already. I'm okay with this.
I'm alright with this.
Now,
Alright,
if I was
alright,
still
he's
playing,
off to the
I would
final
still be
castles.
in World 5.
Yep. Welcome to the hardest level, I think, in the game.
Oh, don't mind that.
Case in point. I really do not care for that level, actually. That is like the hardest, like, here, have 50 Hammer Brothers.
And I think a lot of them, I forget if it was either through that level or in the lost levels where they start adding Hammer Brothers that just go far beyond their patrol routes and just start,
Chasing ya.
charging right for you.
Right, charging you and throwing like 4 hammers at once? That's nuts.
Oh yeah, no, they're ouch.
Oops.
My nerds!
My back, my butt. Anywho. Let me go.
My Wonka's nerds!
My Focus Nerds. I haven't had there's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
But no,
Nerds are...
to finish it off.
Remember Nerds Rope?
I remember
Yeah.
Nerds Rope. It was a thing.
But yeah, to finish off, I think the movie will be a decent movie. Just decent. Do I think it will be amazing? No, just decent.
I think it'll at least be a good enough kids movie.
Yeah.
I think so. I think I'll be.
And that's really all it needs to be at the end of the day, considering, Mario series is mostly a good kids game, which the adults can also get into.
Right, and I believe that is 100% going to be Nintendo's intentions with this movie, is to have it be a suitable
Now I
children's
can't wait
movie.
for the Mario plus Rabbids movie.
Well, they gotta make a rabbit.
What are you both doing down here? Get out of here!
Get out of my face, you weirdo!
What are you both doing down here? Get out of here!
Now, okay, before... I have one more point of discussion I want to make as well, and this one's going to be a really important one for the future, so... Judging from what we have seen, even though it's not like a whole lot, but judging from
You
what we
died
have
to
seen so
that?
far...
Of everything,
the
you
end.
died to that one?
Go ahead, hype.
It happens anyway, yeah, conspiracy night.
But anyway, so, from what all we have been able to see, do you think this has, or at the very least, potentially, do you think this could be better than the live-action Mario movie?
Yes, definitely, in my opinion.
They already got Bowser better than the live-action movie.
Not...
Oh yeah, no, Bowser, I mean, not to discredit Dennis Hopper, because, his take on Bowser's, probably the best part of that movie.
But no, the the big reason why I think this movie will definitely be better, though, is the plain fact of it takes place in the Mushroom Kingdom. It looks like a Mario movie. It feels like Mario. Everything actually is in the world of Mario, as opposed to, you know, just being, hey, I'm a plumber from Brooklyn and now I'm going to Dinosaur City.
Cyberpunk Dino Land.
I'm going to Dino Hatton.
Yeah, Cyberpunk Dino Land, basically.
It was basically a cyberpunk world, wasn't it? Fuck, I hate that.
It was.
I hate that.
Yeah,
now.
it was.
Oh,
I get it. This is
I
the,
like
this
how
is the hardest level of the game.
You complained about me.
Because you died on World 2-2.
Shut.
No,
No, I
you
fucking
didn't.
didn't. It was
You're on
5-1,
4-.
bastard.
Oh wow, you remember.
And to be fair, you did also use the warp zone. I've used none.
Shut up.
But
I didn't he technically use
I
two of
used
those?
to.
Oh,
I used
crap.
to.
oh. Okay, I'd say before you get up to those guys, make a checkpoint there, and that'll be your mid-level checkpoint. I don't know. Let's see.
Okay.
So I'll give the call.
If the game's not going to give me one, I'll make my
So
own.
wait for it. Not here. Not. Hold on.
My cat is wanting pets. Hold on.
After these guys, you're fine. Here. Make the checkpoint. Yeah. That's about as close as I can think of.
By the
Better
way,
safe than
so
sorry.
earlier, really quick, we mentioned you mentioned if anybody would make a Xenoblade movie. I actually had a plan of how a Xenoblade movie would work. It would be It would be 3 movies, and each one would be based off of certain sections of the story and all of that. Because there's way too much story for it to be one movie.
Right. It would have to be. It'd have to be a part 1, part 2, essentially. Technically, part 3 if you include Xenoblade 3.
That's why I just said no. That's why I said it would be Xenoblade Part 1 would be the stuff on the Bionis. Xenoblade Part 1 would be the stuff on the Bionis. Xenoblade Part 2 would be Mechonis, and then Part 3 would be taking down Zanza.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the first game.
Yep, that's just the first game.
You doing good, Luigi?
Now, what about an adaptation of Xenoblade X?
Okay, speaking of X, please, I'm actually begging, bring it to Switch. I will actually say X is not a bad game. Is it as good as other Xenoblade games? No, but it's still a really fun game.
I mean, what I'm wondering is what's holding them back. Was like so many... Is it just because of how, for lack of a better word, infamous it is? Or maybe just how extensively you use the Wii U's features?
It didn't use many of the Wii U features, so it could definitely be moved over. It used about the same amount of features as, say, Pikmin 3 used it. So,
Fair point.
I think the main reason why is because of the whole stigma of they did want that to be the continuation of the story, but then saw it wasn't as well received, so they decided, you know what, we'll do a proper Xenoblade 2 when the Switch comes out. And so,
which I mean, that's not. I would not even call that like a fair assessment, considering the fact that it was on the Wii U. A lot of games on there didn't sell all that well up until they actually got their Switch.
No, exactly. But I still think, and a lot of people do agree, Xenoblade 2, or not 2, X was still a pretty decent film. It was still good.
I mean, here. Hello. Suddenly, Cheap Cheap's literally being flung from the lava. I'm surprised they're not catching on fire.
I am amazed.
Well, they are red.
Yeah. Also, I forgot, this is the castle that's basically pick a pipe.
Pick a pipe. Any pipe.
Then I dislike it because it means that
Is this your pipe?
Is this the way to... No, we went back in the level.
No, we're back. We're back at the beginning.
You know what?
Yeah,
You know what? Just say
Back
this.
in the beginning.
Well, hold on. First, let's get back to where we were. So
Once I go down the pipe.
So is this pipe? Yep.
But yeah,
That's fair.
Now, where were we? Oh yeah, that's right. The question I was going to ask, can you think of any Wii U game that got ported to the Switch that sold worse?
No.
That was the wrong one. You were close. So restart your checkpoint.
But
the one you wanted to go for is the one where you have to find the hidden block that goes up to.
But no, here's my big thing about Xenoblade X. I think another reason why they don't want to bring it as well is because there's one big complaint, and I do agree with this. The one complaint I definitely have about that game, and a lot of people did, is that they heavily advertise the mechs that you can get, the customizable mechs and all that, all the different stuff. You do not see a single mech for 60 hours of that fucking game.
60
hours?
Yeah.
Hours? Also, we're back in the beginning.
Yeah, hold on, let me check this.
Yeah,
How long?
Yeah, we are back in the beginning.
To get mech in
7.
Like, they made such a big point of that, too, when they initially teased the
30
game.
hours. Still a shit ton.
I mean, that's still a good while.
It takes 30 hours to finally get the mech stuff.
Dang.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I thought I realized the trick, but then I realized, no, wait, all the pipes are sticking out.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
I
and
was
that's
also
the
just
difference.
fascinated by.
Yeah,
I was about to say, like, if you look in the back, like, there's some, like, underwater ruins in this part.
Yep, it's the part of the castle that collapsed.
Bowser could do better about his upkeep.
Also, last thing I'll say about Xenoblade X, yes, I do love the main Xenoblade series. I truly do. Please give us that continuation of X, for the love of all that is holy.
Was it because it was so poorly received that they stopped doing it, or?
Kind of. Here's the thing, again.
Oh, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, there's the final boss of the game. That lone hammer brother,
That's-
standing in the most awkward position.
What?
Oh yeah. Okay, so basically he's like the hardest enemy.
Yeah, not even the real Bowser himself stands a match to me compared to that fuck.
Because he's nimble, he throws hammers with the greatest of ease, and
Makes crushing Mario skulls seem such a breeze.
checkpoint.
Okay.
I guess you will
Checkpoint.
seize the day.
Kevin, I knew I made the right choice in making you my lieutenant.
Promotion.
I won't let you down, sir.
That second hammer is like that's like freaking Dead Man's Curve over there. Come on.
Dead man's curve.
The fourth hammer.
Well, hang on, like,
is-
stop, because it looks like there's a lull between
Yes,
the two
there
hammers.
is.
Like, stop after the second one, then... Or
Or
that.
say
There's that.
screw you, Kevin. Whoa!
Bye, Bowser. Wait, what?
How did you not get hit?
Yeah!
Kevin, you're fired!
Mario, don't jump on that. Don't get bigger. The chains were not built to
Oh, that would suck so much.
Aww.
I'm sorry. Dragon, you can have her.
Oh, looky
Oh,
there.
Does anybody know my reference?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I recognize it, and I kind of don't want it.
Yeah, I know. It's such a dumb.
Whatever. Okay, have her.
Now try a more difficult quest.
So, Mario prevailed with Kingdom saved, and the princess gives us a kiss and an invitation to a more difficult quest, which is essentially just the same thing, except all the Goombas are replaced with Buzzy Beetles.
Oh no!
To
Nothing.
which I say, nah.
And Luigi was left to rot.
As always.
I'm just gonna stay back here and make snow people.
Oh man, no, he ended up literally getting chased by that Dry Bones Armada along the way.
Right.
Oh no, he got dry boned.
Why do people keep saying that? It's like first Tennis Aces, now this. What is your people's obsession with my meatballs?
God damn it. I hate it.
I don't know. So that said, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you all enjoyed our somewhat legitimate, not really, run of Super Mario All-Stars, Super Mario Bros. 1. Mostly done as an excuse to talk about the recently released Super Mario Brothers movie trailer. Which, I guess that's another thing I'll say before we end off proper. It's like, I actually do appreciate their just being all blunt. This is the Super Mario Brothers movie. That's the literal name of
Yep.
it. The Super Mario Brothers
Which
movie.
is great,
Mhm.
actually, because A, it's this right here, and B, that does imply that maybe there will be an emphasis on Luigi and not just the Super Mario movie, which would have, omitted that brother's part entirely.
I mean, like, I think it's clear that there is going to be, like, some, like, B plot involving Luigi, since it looks like he's looking for Mario, if that Dry Bones thing is of any
Do
indication.
we finally get his plot from Paper Mario? Thank God!
Oh, yay! When he,
Oh god, where he goes to the Waffle
yeah, for
Kingdom.
the Magnificent Compass. But yeah, I know.
And, he literally being friend-zoned by the princess.
Constantly.
But, alrighty. Well, any other
Or was it friend-zoned, or was it something else entirely? I forget.
Well,
That's all good. But yeah, like...
Yeah,
honestly,
we can talk about that whenever we do Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door for the channel.
yep.
Eventually, but yeah, it's like, I think I've said all I need to say. People watching the video, let us know in the comments what you thought of the whole Mario movie direct and its awesome trailer they showed us.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, with that all said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll probably do another one of these as soon as we get another trailer. Maybe even when the movie comes out. Who knows? But that being said, next time, be prepared for Luigi's run of the Lost Levels.
What?
Next time, I'm not playing.
Don't worry, it's gonna be all me. And, Death!
Oop.